goodness, what is this? Oh,
Little summer drink.
Oh, wow. You must think we have time. Oh, baby.
Hi everyone, I'm Judy Elliott.
I'm Jane Marie Wilson.
And today on Southern Sassy,
We're going to talk about fall.
that's right.
It's all about fall, y'all.
Oh, so cute,
Thank
cute.
you.
All right. So stay with us here on Southern Sassy, and we'll be right back. Hi, y'all.
It's all about fall. What are we going to talk about, Judy?
It's a little Southern Sassy, isn't
know,
it?
but
Hey,
fall
y'all.
is a great time. And in the South, we get so much heat.
Yeah,
That
oh
it's kind of
my
nice when
goodness.
somebody says the word fall. You're like, ooh, maybe it'll be below 100.
That's right, that's right. Well, you know, we talked about this show because a lot of people, I mean, fall can bring so much excitement and it can bring a lot of great beginnings of new thoughts and all. But, you know, what is the beginning of fall? What do you think about fall?
Well, what I hope for is cooler weather. Football season. I mean, we're a big sports family, so we think about football. That's fall. We live for sports. We can count it down by the days. Sports, pumpkin spice, everything.
Everything nice?
Oh,
pumpkin spice and everything nice?
Oh, I am the first one there for pumpkin spice.
I love
And
pumpkin.
s'mores. I think about
yeah.
cookouts and s'mores and hamburgers and
You think about the cooking part again, don't you?
I'm just all about food. Sorry, I know. What's fall? What do you think about for fall?
I think about fall. Oh, I think of the beautiful colors. You know, the change of the season. I love the change of the season because, you know, you go into just the beautiful colors of orange and yellows and golds and all that. So I think of colors. I also think of my birthday. And my birthday's in the fall, so I love that. Your birthday is too, isn't it?
Well, August, yeah. So it's kind of summer falling.
That's right.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know, I think of that, and I think about getting a year older. I don't really think about that. But also, you know, flowers like mums are just beautiful. The colors of mums and all that.
What do you think about that?
Clothes. You know, the change of clothes because you've been in the summer colors and all, and so fall also brings that new wardrobe in your closet that you forgot you had last year.
True.
You know,
and that's something we missed. We lived in Florida, and we didn't really get seasons, so we didn't really get the change of clothes.
oh, did they get kind
Yeah.
of old in a way?
In a way, I mean, it's
'Cause I
nice.
can see that.
I mean, short sleeves year round, no shoes.
Yeah.
But it's like you didn't get to wear a sweater, or you didn't get to put on a cute little jacket. You know, you didn't get to wear any boots.
Yeah.
So you kind of missed that. So yeah, I never thought about you know the change of clothes and seasons. We didn't have that in Florida.
Right, because you know, a lot of times in the springtime, I'll change my my closet and I'll put my winter clothes away, and then I'll bring in the summer clothes, spring clothes, and whatever. But then, and when it comes time to change over, I forget what I had, and so it's like a whole new wardrobe.
That's true.
I love that part of
Yeah,
it.
that's true.
And
That's true.
shoes and boots. So you
I
kind of
love boots.
Yeah,
I love boots. I
we
got
could-
some cute little jackets. I like wearing jackets. And
We could do a whole show on shoes, actually. Somehow.
well, I know.
You know,
That'd be fun for us.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, let's go somewhere they'll give us shoes, like Jimmy Choos or Christian Louboutin.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
really good shoes.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll be calling us when they see this show. You
Yeah,
think?
shoes. We like shoes. We'll be your shoe testers. We'll try to walk in them.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's the highest shoe you've walked in?
Probably a 5.
5 inch?
5
Really?
Inch, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Walk very carefully, but yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but it makes you
wedges,
taller.
I can- What now?
How tall does it make you? Like, I mean, seriously,
Oh,
you could be
gosh, no, I'm
5'5".
5'7". Yeah, 5'6", 5'7". Yeah.
Yeah, wedges are a lot easier to walk in because you got that, you know, the wedge, and it's built up on the front part of the shoe rather than the, you know.
Make it so steep.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think about those things, and and I want to talk about a little bit later in the show. Do you know there's research that goes along with how fall can change your way of thinking, the brain waves. Seriously.
The brain waves. What do they do in fall?
Well, I'm going to say that for the last segment,
Oh,
but
okay.
there is
It's a
research
surprise.
that is research to show that. Hey, speaking of, you said ball games and all. I have to wear this around my house in
NC State.
Yeah, I had to wear this because.
Oh, is that where your husband went?
Yeah. So for our family, it's all about NC State.
Well, I'm sorry. Dogs, sick 'em. Hoo, 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 hoo. We're Georgia Bulldogs
Hey, wait,
in my
wait,
house.
wait.
Everybody at my house went to the University of Georgia. My husband, my kids. And even my dogs have been there. What
Can
is
you do that?
No, why would I want to?
That's the wolf pack. That's the wolf pack
It's
sign.
like you're trying to make like something with like a
No.
light, like a shadow puppet or
See-
something.
see the
Y'all
wolf
make
pack?
shadow puppets? Oh, that's fierce.
You see the wolf pack? See it?
Yeah,
Like-
I see it now.
Like that?
Can't say I'm excited, but I get it.
Well, you know, it's cute. Isn't
You ever
it?
seen a bulldog? We'd eat your wolf pack thingies.
Yeah, bulldog and my wolf pack. Oh my gosh, we're too bad. Hey, I think we better take a break. What do you
Okay,
think?
we'll take a break
We'll be back
on Southern Sassy.
Hi there, and welcome back to.
Southern Sassy.
And today's show is all about fall.
All about fall, y'all.
Oh, you talk about Southern. That's definitely Southern.
Yeah, you think?
And sassy, yes. You know, we have to talk about fall. Also brings up Halloween, which is the first kind of
big holiday, I guess.
that we celebrate.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
holidays in fall, actually.
What do you dress up?
Yeah. Oh, I love Halloween.
Do you?
I know.
It's okay. It's not one of my very favorites, honestly.
I can't buy the
The
candy too
spooks.
early or I'll eat it.
Really, it's
Yeah.
all the spooks and stuff. You know.
Oh, come. No. I mean, do you dress? I mean, I dress up. Do you dress up as a grown up?
No.
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 Ooh, I've got two.
I used to dress up, you know.
little kid? Did you dress up
for a while, I would dress up and like give trick or treats to the kids.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I got tired of that, so I don't do it anymore.
Like we do Halloween parties for the kids, and I dress up, and I've got like a mummy costume. I'm a mummy, get it? Or I've got like this little Asian dress kind of thing or whatever. I put on white makeup and kind of do like a little China doll.
Oh,
I
how
could do that.
cute! I can
It's
see
fun.
that. I
It's
can see
fun.
that little China doll.
Yeah, when I
You
was
look like a
little-
little China
China
doll.
doll. I know. My mom always dressed me as a bunny growing up, though.
Really?
We had the same bunny costume.
You and
for
your mom had
4 or 5
matching?
years. No, my mom
Oh.
just made me. It was like this little bonnet, and it would tie around my chin, and she put these bunny ears on it, and that fit every year. But then it was like a pants. Like a onesie kind of thing, pants, and she had to keep cutting off the leg part of it.
Oh my!
Yeah, so I was bunny every year for about 4 years. One
Did you ever get
costume.
tired of being a bunny?
I wasn't given a choice back then. You were a bunny. It's Halloween. You're a bunny. Oh, okay,
She
I'm a
wanted you to
bunny.
be a bunny. What do you do at your house?
Well, one year we set up a haunted house, which was really cool. And we had all the neighbors over, and we did a hayride, and that was fun. One year we were just married. My husband set up something on the front porch. He did like this big tall ladder, and he put a trench coat on it, put a hat, made it look like a person. Set it up in the corner, and he put a speaker and ran a wire and had a microphone. So he was waiting for the kids to come up. This little kid's coming up to get candy, and he'd go, "Hey, how are you?" And the little kid's like, "Mom!" And he ran back up the driveway.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Did
We
you have
had-
to give a kitty out that year?
Yeah, we gave out some, but we had a lot left over.
I bet word got around. Don't go to the Wilson's house. They got
Well,
spooked.
no, actually, one little boy thought it was really cool. Went and got his sister and made her come back.
Oh, really?
And so then he's like, "What's your name?" So then they were like talking to the guy, you know. So you had those that were like terrified, and those that thought, "Oh, I'm going to talk to this ladder and trench coat."
What does Mike ever dress up? Halloween?
Not really. No.
No?
He likes to give out the candy, but
Yeah.
I dress up, you know,
Yeah.
more than anything. We used to do chili and hot dogs and hot chocolate. And then we would take the kids out, make them eat first, and then go trick or treat. So when they got back, they
That's
could
a
eat
fun
candy.
tradition as
Yeah.
well. You know.
it was fun.
So then after, Halloween's not that great. I mean, it's great,
the
but
candy's good.
it's great. I don't mean it's great. It's just that I don't get into it as much, obviously, that you do. But it's a fun time. It's a fun time. I get more into Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Why do you like Thanksgiving?
I don't know. It's just I just love
The weather's
family. The weather is crisp. It's great. I love that.
Good football weather.
Yes,
That's when it
and-
starts to be not so hot.
and it's just a fun time. You know, I love seeing the Christmas lights come up. You know, usually they're putting
That's
it up,
true.
and I like to have mine up. Like, you know what I do sometimes? Like, I will have everything up, but I will not have the tree lightning. The tree plugged in, like the lighting of the tree is what I'm trying to get at. I don't have the lighting of the tree to the week after Thanksgiving. Like, I'll have it ready, and it's like
How
over in
early
the corner.
do you put stuff up?
Oh gosh, I like it right after Thanksgiving. It's up. It's done.
Wow.
I enjoy it the whole time.
Well, I mean, I do too. I mean, I do try
Yeah.
to put my tree up like maybe Thanksgiving night
Yeah.
if we're home.
Yeah.
You know, if we're down at Mama's or something, then we don't do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, we go for the food, baby. Grandma Wilson used to make oyster dress and make you slap your grandma. Oh, it was so
Oyster
good.
dressing. Mm.
Oh, it was so moist. And I didn't even think I liked oysters. And I ate the dressing the first time. I went, boy, this is really good. And they told me it had oysters in it. I'm like, well, I guess I like them now.
Wow.
That and
Yeah.
fried pies. Have you ever made fried pies?
Oh yeah, I love fried pies. Yeah, I don't make them, but I love them. My grandmother used to make apple fried pies that were great.
Oh,
Yeah,
yum.
you know, you can go to Ella-J. You can go and get those.
apples.
Oh my goodness, those apple
gosh,
pies!
I love going
I mean,
up
you
there.
can eat 2 or 3 on the way home.
I love going up the apple barn.
Seriously.
I love apples. Growing up, every day I took an apple for a snack. Like all, you know, we used to have we buy milk for a nickel, and you had brought a snack. Had an apple every day.
Really?
I mean, I can give you names of different kinds of apples.
Really? Have you ever picked apples?
No, I have not.
Did you know that you can use up like 300 calories by picking apples?
Really?
Mhm,
Do you
research
have to
says-
climb up on something? Because I mean, they're on pretty tall trees, are they not?
Well, the research doesn't say how tall the trees have to
So
be.
you hadn't actually been to pick?
No. Well, yeah, when I was a little girl, we used to have apple trees, and you shake them. But then also those, you remember those green apples?
Yeah, little crab apple things. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got some of those in our
Yeah,
yard.
but that's not. Don't make pies of that.
No,
That's not good.
No, I like the big ones.
Yeah.
I like to eat the big ones. Some of them are like the galas and Fuji's, all so sweet, and the honey
Yeah.
crisp are sweet.
Yeah, I
My
love
daughter
apples.
likes Granny Smiths. Those to me,
Yeah.
I cook with them because they're tart.
Really?
She just loves them.
Yeah. I love going to Ella-J and getting the apples, and every year that's kind of a tradition for us. We love to go to Ella-J and get the apples and have the apple pies.
Oh,
and
yum.
It's always fun. If you know,
Apple cider. I like apple cider.
yeah, I like it. Hey, what about Labor Day? We're talking about the fall, Labor Day.
Not really a big deal for me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, do y'all ever do anything? Y'all go to the lake or anything? We don't.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't.
Well, sometimes, I mean, I like to, I do
One
like
last
Labor Day.
beach
No,
trip, do you?
I go to beach trip because it's always around my birthday, and that's kind of the time that I like to go and enjoy. It's your last big,
Yeah.
thing to do.
Usually by then, school's already in. And
Yeah.
so to me, it's not much of a holiday, other
Your
than
Lab-
like one day. So.
Your Labor Day is like my Halloween.
True.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
that's true.
Yep. Well, you know what we have next coming up? We did some research about the advantages of fall. There are really seriously, there are advantages like mood changes.
Oh, does this involve the brain waves?
Yeah, the brain waves.
Okay.
Things that happen in the fall, like things that are positive that happens, but just simply because the weather cools. Done a research on this. So,
All right.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
yeah. So, and it's going to be free too. How about that?
Psychoanalyzed for fall.
Yeah, that's
Coming
right.
up.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Welcome back. Now we're going to talk about fall and reasons to embrace fall and what's so good about fall, because it's all about fall, y'all.
You know what? There is research to prove that there are reasons to embrace fall. Some of those reasons is, because we talked about the change of season, also kind of gets everyone back in the kick of routines.
Yeah.
And so
More schedules.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's a great time. People seem to reestablish their better habits because we've gone through the summer. You've had vacation, you've had food, you've had drinks. I mean, you've just really blown it out for the summertime. So fall kind of puts us back on schedule to kind of refocus and get ourselves kind of back in shape. So that's one big thing.
I like schedules. Do you
Yeah.
like being on schedule?
Yeah, I love schedules
you?
actually. Yes, I think schedules are very healthy for you.
Yeah.
Now, if I didn't have something in mind every day, I think I might be a little bit bored.
Well, I think maybe for like a week here and there, like summer. when
Yeah,
you're
every once in a
without
while.
schedules in the summer, and then you come back to schedules, you appreciate the schedule
Yeah.
more.
Right.
Don't you think?
You do. You do. So.
But I do look forward to it.
Right. So it seems to returns us to a healthy, regular meals and healthier sleep schedules because it gets darker earlier as well. So we tend to get a little bit more sleep.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, more sleep and that kind of thing. So also because the temperature cools down.
I do like that benefit.
Yeah. Well, did you know that going to sleep earlier with a daylight savings time, usually in November, has had a positive effect on your heart, cardiovascular.
Because you get more rest, or because you rest your heart, or
I think it's because I don't know. Actually,
stress level decreases because you rest more.
Well, I'm not quite sure, but
Well,
the study says
the cool weather could bring your stress level down because the heat can be, you get overheated and you're outdoors
right.
more.
I thought that was interesting, though.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know exactly, but the change of color also can reflect your mood swings. Like you are the brain waves in your the waves in your brain. I don't know how to say this exactly, but your the good moods are triggered in the brain in the fall time, in the cooler weather, the better moods. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is it from the change in color or the change in temperature or both?
Change of color.
Okay.
That's the change of
I
color.
can actually see that. I mean,
Yeah.
although I love summer and everything's green, we've had a lot of rain and it's beautiful. I can see when the leaves, because it's such a natural thing, and the leaves are yellow and red, and I could see that
Yeah.
because it's like a whole different color palette, up against the blue sky.
Right. Yeah.
I could get that.
Yeah, and
'Cause it's
also,
prettier.
Yeah, and also the colored superfoods can they're because of the food colors, like you've got the orange and the apples and the squash and the pears and the sweet potatoes and all that, the beautiful array of colors, but also it can be healthy. Like pumpkins, sweet potatoes are rich in fiber, vitamin E, and low in calories. So people tend to eat a little bit more of the pumpkins. They're a little bit healthier because they have the vitamin E, and
Put
yeah.
them in
So that's
pumpkin pie because you put a lot of sugar in pumpkin
well,
pie.
I doubt they were talking
Sweet
about
potato
pumpkin pie.
casserole. There's a lot
Yeah.
of sugar in sweet potato casserole with marshmallows on top. Marshmallows or
I know.
pecans? What do you eat?
Plus,
A sweet potato casserole.
I both.
My
Actually.
mom does half and half.
Yeah, I love
She
both.
does pecans on one side and
Marshmallows on the
on the
really?
other. I like marshmallows.
Also, it has a fall with the air, with the crisp air, has a more positive impact on mental health. Kind of relates back to what I just said earlier. And less stress in the fall, if you're going to believe that. I don't know why,
I don't
but,
believe that because
you know,
with all
well,
the
University of
holidays,
Michigan says that. University
well,
of Michigan.
some Northerners, they don't know
Higher
because there's still
positivity.
stress in the fall because you got to buy Christmas. Who do you buy Christmas for? You're going to have a Christmas party. How many people going to invite? There's always somebody's
that
house to go
is true.
to.
That is very
I'm just
stressful.
thinking, yeah.
You know what I think about that? You're so right because
How could the
when
stress be less? I'm thinking they don't know what they're talking
I
about
don't
because
know.
I think the stress is more in the fall.
I agree with that, even though the University of Michigan research said that. But it's just like sometimes when we have open house here in downtown, well, I'm not prepared for Christmas, and I go
Right.
in and all the trees are decorated and everything's everybody's and I get really stressful.
Feel like you're behind.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that too. Or you walk in a store and it's all decorated. You're like, oh my gosh, I've got to get a tree.
It does. It does put a lot of
So
stress
I think
on you.
I disagree with that point.
Yeah,
But I'm not
right.
a researcher. I just disagree with that point.
And also, you do more outside activities, like you might start running
Yeah.
because it's cooler weather,
Yep.
which goes back to a healthier kind of time of year. And this is where I found out that apple picking burns 300 calories.
I want to know how they do that. That's what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Because an apple orchard, they shake the tree. So if you climb up, like, how
Maybe
far
she's-
do you have to climb up?
Don't you pick apples like
Does
this?
that mean apple bobbing? Because if you do apple bobbing, like, that'd be 300 calories.
No, I don't.
That's a good fall thing, though, apple bobbing. You ever bob for apples? We should have bobbed for apples. That would have been awesome.
I don't think they're talking
That would've
about
been
bobbing for
awesome.
apples, but I bet.
Apple picking. I've
We
never
should
been
have.
apple.
Why didn't we do that?
I know. I've never been apple picking, though.
You ever
Yeah.
pick cotton?
Yeah. Have you not?
I have picked
Yeah.
cotton, but I haven't picked apples actually. Well, I've shake apples.
Well, we
I
used to start school in the fall. They
Yeah.
start like in August now, and they start so early.
when we always started like after Labor Day.
Yeah, we did too.
It was always the key once you do the Labor Day. I mean, and here's the other thing: how do you buy clothes this time? I
It's
mean,
so
in
hot, and they can't wear
when-
shorts, or if they're too. I'd feel bad for them. I really do.
Yeah, Yeah.
But the
so-
cool weather, I could see getting outside because it's much more comfortable. I'm all
Yeah.
about shirt sleeves and just, you know,
I love the
not where you
fall.
got to put on a heavy coat.
When it's just like you get up in the morning and it's just real crisp and no humidity, and you have that cup of coffee and you're sitting like maybe out on your deck or something before you have to get ready for
The
work.
pumpkin spice coffee.
Oh my goodness, nothing like it.
I know.
I guess fall is one of my favorite seasons. That and spring.
Well, and then when you get home late in the evening too, because
Yeah.
if you can sit out on the porch and sit outside, there's no mosquitoes.
I know.
Yeah.
But then you've got to worry about that time change in November because that I do not like the time change. Do you? Because the days are so short.
It takes me a couple weeks to
It's
recover and
depressing.
adjust with the sleep patterns.
Well, that's another.
Used to it wasn't a problem, but I think the older I get, the harder it is to adjust my sleep patterns. So now it's just kind of like, oh, here we go
Yeah,
again.
right. Well, that's another thing. Like, you know, I would think research says that a lot of people get depressed in the winter time.
Yeah, because
I mean, because there's nothing to do. You know, you go to work, you go home, it's dark, and you know, it's just nothing
I
to
can
do.
see that in the north. At least
Yeah.
here we have sunshine,
Yeah.
so we can at least get out in the sun.
That's right. Well, I say our time is up. I mean, that's what Brandon's telling us. Aw. Oh, well.
Fall's over, y'all.
All right, until next time, I'm Judy Elliott
I'm Jane Marie Wilson.
on Southern
Sassy.
Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, wow.
Summer drink.
Oh, wow. You must think we look hot. Oh, baby.